is probably the fact that we had a little bit of deer in the headlights. I think scoring the goal obviously helped in the halftime 0-0, but I think for our first time out to play somebody, I think we probably gave them a little bit more respect than we needed to, and were very tentative, and lost a bit of focus, and didn't really come out and compete to the level that we normally do. And I think we're going to have that, and it's good to get that first game out of the way. But I think you get that with a young team, and I just think we broke down sometimes tonight, and we didn't get punished for it, where it was just a lack of somebody having a presence. We've got right down the middle, you've got Danny and Kelsey and Emily and Buck and Steph and Booker, right down the spine of the team, and not many of those individual players were a presence tonight. And that needs to start with Danny. I thought, just tentative on some things. And we got to grow up. We got to grow up quick. That's the best of the best right there. And while the score was close, I think there's some things we can do. I thought the kind of game plan we put together was decent. I just don't think we really executed it very well. We really played off it. And they're very dynamic. They're as good as anybody we played this year. But I think the good news is I think our players have a better understanding and more confidence after a game like that they can play with it. But we've got a lot of work to do.
Obviously, we're coming to win, but just talk about that kick and what you were trying to do in that corner.
When I kick corners, I usually aim for the back post, just because one of my best friends is a keeper, Danny, and from her experience, she's like, that's where it's most vulnerable. So that's where I usually end up. And when I've practiced them, a couple have gone in like that, and it's kind of like, I'd be sick of having it in the game, but it's never in a game so far happened that way. It's nice to.
So she deserves an assist then for that?
She deserves, some recognition for that, definitely.
Obviously, the shot disparity is going to be something we'll talk about.
Yes.
Just talk about Marquette attack, what you were seeing out of them, and why they were able to beat such that.
They were very dynamic. Probably one of the most dynamic teams we've seen thus far. I'm sure when we go into the Big East, Georgetown, teams like that will probably be just as dynamic as them. But I give props to their forwards and midfielders interchanging, because as a defender, that's just a pain to have to do a lot of times. So I give them a lot of props for that. And their possession was very nice also.
Both Bruce and their coach said the fact that your goal came so close to halftime